Hey, it's Mark, RPM Corvette. We're making an installation video today to tell you how to install or upgrade from the standard spoiler to our high-rise spoiler. So let's take a look at the hardware, how we've got it all laid out. One of the differences with our spoiler is that when you remove the standard spoiler, you're going to have studs sticking out. So if you have studs sticking out of your standard spoiler, then you'll use less of our hardware. But we'll get to that in a minute. We just want to show you what's here on the table and what we've got. So this is everything you're going to find in the package. And you're going to find some red double-sided tape. You're going to find all the hardware. And you're going to find the uprights. Now these uprights, we wanted to explain briefly that you can't put them in incorrectly. Sometimes people call us saying which is left, which is right. They won't fit in straight. So you'll notice that when you put them down, they're flat and flush. Same thing on the ends. These cannot be put in incorrectly. They won't sit flat and flush. So the wide upright pieces fit right inside. And also on the end, we have right and left for the side panels. So the side panels, obviously the right is the right side, and this is turned upside down. The right side designates the passenger side of the car. Now let's take a look at the hardware pieces that's included. We're giving you 2 hex pieces for the side panels, which are going to hold the side panel pieces on. These are nicer looking screws. They're black. They match real nice. The next item on the side panel, it's really easy to put on. We'll come back to that. Now we're going to look at the uprights. So we've got 4 uprights. Each upright requires 1 threaded bolt to install it. To install it, you simply put it on a 10mm nut. You slide this through. It comes out the other side. And then you can mount all this on your table while you're installing it. We also include double-sided tape, like I mentioned. So this tape we cannot install because if we install it, it's going to cover up the hole where your ratchet extension goes through. So you'll have to do it in this order. So order is very important. Don't put on the double-sided tape pieces until you lay it all out like this. You lay out your hardware and you understand what you're going to do. So the order of installation would be to simply take this piece and install this piece of double-sided tape to it, stick it down, clean it with alcohol. Once that's in place, then you're going to do this extension through the hole. Sorry, this comes first, that goes on. Tighten it down gently. Make sure you have the double-sided tape. It acts as a cushion, and it also acts as a dampening thing so you won't crack it, so you don't have carbon on top of carbon. Okay, so that's step 1. Then you're going to do step 2, which includes putting this piece on. You're going to pop the hole out, and then you're going to mount this from the underside of the bumper. So that's why we're giving you 2 pieces for this. One is for this piece, one is for this piece. So we're going to move the hardware to show you where it goes. So these go on the sides, this goes here, same thing here. So we're going to use 2 of these to hook up the spoiler to the upright piece, and then 1 to go under the bumper. Now we realize that some people already have these screws. You might not need these, but in case you don't have the spoiler, you're going to need our threaded nuts. Again, 10mm is what we're doing it in. Really easy. Okay, so now that'll take care of the center uprights. Now for the ends. Now on the ends, it's the same thing. You have to install the double-sided tape on here, and then you're going to put the nut on to the ratchet or the extension, hold it up like this, go all the way through, and come out the other side. And when you come out the other side with the screw, grab it and take it off. So you can, just so you can understand this, we're going to be putting this piece on here, then you're just going to thread it on, tighten it up. Again, with the double-sided tape, it'll stop any type of cracking. Don't over tighten it. And then finally for the end pieces, same thing. Just put them on, tighten it down. These are for mounting it to the car when you use the extra screws we're giving you for this. So again, same thing, we want to do this last. You don't want to put these pieces of tape on first because you have to put screws through here when you're tightening this to the top of your bumper. Okay, so there's all the hardware. Any questions, call us. Watch this video again if you have to. We're going to make sure everything looks nice. We're going to include everything. And remember, right is for the right side. When you flip it over, this is on the passenger side of the car. So any questions, let us know. That's a lot to cover, so just rewatch it all, take your time installing it. And one thing too, when you're tightening carbon fiber, it'll squeeze really tight, especially when you have double-sided tape. Don't over tighten it, don't crack it. It's very, very strong. You still don't want to distress it like that. Okay, thanks again for watching, and we're gonna get these out to customers right away. It's a big seller. We've sold dozens and dozens of them so far this year in 2022. And it's all real carbon fiber. No fiberglass, no overlays, no printed 3D thermo printed. The top is carbon, the bottom is carbon. It's all solid, dual layered. And again, the weave pattern, most important, from the center out. The center out to the side, like the wind's going over the car. Here's some more pictures of it installed on our C8. Thanks again for watching.